Hey, badass crew, Jennie Bellinger here. I was recently introduced to a new video service that has made my life and my business so much easier. It's called Vidyard. You can go check it out at vidyard.com/badass. Once I created my free account, it walked me through how to use it step by step. Before I go any further, though, let me tell you how using Vidyard has helped me. It's helped me create videos to connect with my clients, referral partners, and my own team really easily. They also make it simple to share that video via email, social media, or embedded into a website. The thing that I'm most excited about, though, is when someone watches my video, I know it right away and I know how much of the video they watched. Now, Vidyard knows that trying to remember coupon codes is a real pain, so there's no promo code needed. They are offering this basic service for free to you, my badass crew. Just go to vidyard.com/badass. Again, vidyard.com/badass. vidyard.com/badass. Go sign up for your free account today.
Welcome to the Badass Direct Sales Mastery Podcast with your direct sales dom, Jennie Bellinger. Badass Direct Sales Mastery is a podcast for rock star direct sales moms who are determined to make their business kick ass. Jennie will share her knowledge of effective sales and recruiting techniques, tips to get what you want from your business, and will interview direct sales professionals and leaders from various companies. The interviews will give insight to how these rock stars got to where they are and where they plan to grow in the future. And now, the direct sales dom, Jennie Bellinger.
Welcome back to the Badass Direct Sales Mastery Podcast. I'm your host, Jennie Bellinger, also known as the Direct Sales Dom, helping you whip your business into shape. A few months ago, I had the pleasure of interviewing Paulina Tenner on my other podcast, Bad Girls on Business. During that interview, Paulina said something that hit me like a ton of bricks. It was so powerful, I wrote it down on a Post-it note that is still stuck to my computer monitor. Here's what she said. If it's not a hell yes, it's not a yes at all. I'm going to repeat that for you. If it's not a hell yes, it's not a yes at all. This was super incredibly powerful for me because it took me back to my days in my direct sales business. I found that when I had someone who was in love with my jewelry, sales, booking parties, and even bringing them into the business was so much easier. I didn't have to convince them of anything. Sometimes the price was a temporary objection, but because they love both the jewelry and me, we were able to figure that out quickly. What I realized in that moment when Paulina said that was those ladies, and sometimes even men, had all decided hell yes to the jewelry and to me, just like I did the very first night I was introduced to Park Lane. That was a huge aha moment for me. I said hell yes within 2 hours of first walking in the room. This doesn't mean that I didn't have fears, doubts, or concerns. It does mean that my hell yes was bigger than my fears, doubts, or concerns. I did not say hell yes to the jewelry. I did not say hell yes to my sponsor. I did not say hell yes to the company. That night, I said hell yes to me and my family. Eventually, I got to hell yes with the jewelry and with my upline leader and the company. But I initially was saying hell yes to me, to my dreams, to my goals, to my kids' future. I was all in. And when you are a hell yes for you and your family, your dreams, that will get you off the couch and do what it takes to kick ass in your business. That hell yes will have you taking every training opportunity. It will have you out networking, have you asking for the sale. If it's not a hell yes, it's not a yes at all. Think about this. I want you to imagine someone who is gung-ho and a hell yes when you offer a particular product. Isn't that a super easy sale? Do you know why they are a hell yes? What differentiates those sales conversations from every other one you've had? If you don't have the answer to that, then we need to talk. Now, think about someone who was in the middle of the road when you sold them. It took some extra effort to sell them, right? Once they got the product, how long did it take for them to open the box and actually start using it? You know, your hell yes customer was tracking that package and met the delivery person at their front door. They ripped that box open and started using everything in it right away. Now, think about your middle of the road customer. You might have reached out to them a few weeks later and they still hadn't even opened the box. Or maybe they had, but they hadn't even opened the product yet. If you had to struggle to get them to use the product, then they were not a hell yes. Now, I do have one small caveat, and that is occasionally, very occasionally, a timid yes may become a hell yes. That happens most often when they have a major benefit from either the product or working with you or both. How do you get someone to hell yes? There are so many variables, I can't possibly cover them all in this short episode. But it all starts with you. Are you someone that you would say hell yes to? If not, why not? Don't let fear of being seen as cocky hold you back. People prefer confidence. The difference between cocky and confident is your ability to back it up. When you are confident, you know in your core being that you are worth working with, that you do care about your customers and team members, and that if anything goes wrong, you'll do your best to make it right. That confidence in yourself is what makes you badass enough to get a hell yes. The second step to a hell yes is knowing your product well enough that you either know all the questions and answers that customers will have, or at least you know how to find those answers. That is a level of confidence that helps attract customers and get them closer to hell yes. Understandably, if you are new to your company or product, then it's normal to feel less than comfortable with all the products and answers to any questions that customers may have about those products. The key is to quickly learn where you can find the answers to those questions. And no, I do not recommend asking your upline for the answer each time you have a question. I do recommend that you ask where you can find the answer to the question. Your upline is not guaranteed to respond quickly or even be there with every single answer. The sooner that you can become self-sufficient in finding answers, the more confident you'll become in your business regarding your products. The balance to being a new consultant in your business is the passion that comes with it, because you are still in your hell yes excitement level. And that passion and enthusiasm will quickly transfer to those around you. Finally, another way to get to hell yes is to be a leader. People search for leaders around them, often without even realizing they are doing so. And true leaders step in when no one else seems to be taking the lead. Your customers want to be led down the customer journey to the end benefit that you and your product provide. Your team members want to be led down the path to being a self-sufficient business owner with monthly income. And as long as you become informed on how to find answers, as a leader, you don't have to have all the answers. You just have to know where to find them. So start looking for those hell yes customers and team members, the ones who are excited and ready to work with you, the ones who are about to become your loyal raving fans. This is how you begin to build a business in direct sales and network marketing that fulfills your desires. And in regards to those desires, don't forget to register for the free webinar on August 10th. The 4 Keys to Unlock Direct Sales Success is a live webinar where I will share with you all 4 keys that, when used together and in the right combination, unlocks all the success that you desire. When you attend the webinar live, you'll receive a special gift from me that will help you use one of those keys to success. Make sure you go to www.badassdirectsalesmastery.com/keys to reserve your spot in the webinar. Again, go to www.badassdirectsalesmastery.com/keys to get registered so you don't miss it live. You can also find the link in the show notes of this episode. If you don't know how to get to the show notes, just grab your phone as long as you're not driving. Click on the episode and scroll up just a little bit and you'll see show notes down below the podcast image. Now, even if you can't make it live, this webinar will be recorded and the replay will be sent to you, but only if you register. So I'd hate for you to miss out on the most important training that you are going to receive this year. I'm only offering it live once this year and won't offer it again until next year. So again, go to www.badassdirectsalesmastery.com/keys to get registered. You do not want to miss this. Now stay tuned because there's another badass episode on its way.
Thanks for listening to the Badass Direct Sales Mastery Podcast with your direct sales dom, Jennie Bellinger. Why are you waiting to go to badassdirectsalesmastery.com? Don't make the dom get her whip. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to share it with another rock star that you know in direct sales after you subscribe to the podcast so you won't miss any future episodes. You can also check out the show notes for links and any contact information mentioned in today's episode. We'll see you next time.